joining me. Okay. Great. So let's begin with a nice, gentle sitting position. Comfortable, hands on the knees, and just close the eyes straight away. Aha. Find the space in your sitting bones. So if you need to physically remove any flesh from your buttocks, you can do that. Or if you feel quite good, yeah, just grounding through the sit bones outside of ankles, hands on the knees. And soft eyes as they're closed. Find the balance of your head. So maybe a little movement, and then just find that place where your head is balanced to a point where there's no creases in the back of your neck, in the skin on the back of your neck, or that feeling, of course, just that idea, just that sense of, okay, skin feels pretty smooth there. Or chin parallel to the earth. Might be another idea to think, okay. Find your awareness coming to your breath in and out, and breathing through your nose. Welcome yourself to your practice today, to this piece of time on your mat. So, just say hello to ourselves, to our body. Just have a little scan through the body to see what's actually going on right now, what you're feeling, where you're feeling it. And considering if there's, as there is, an option of releasing any tension that you might come across. And most of that tension is probably just hanging about without us particularly realizing. But if we think about the shoulders and just allow them to soften down, and think about the arms being relaxed, the elbows in, and with our hands on our legs, however your hand position is, but just soft through the fingers, through the knuckle joints. And a lovely feeling of the breath in extending through to the crown of your head. So there's this immediate thought or feeling of space and extension and length through your spine. Noticing as you slow and deepen the breath, where your body expands on the in-breath. And to begin with, we are quite conditioned in our trainings, various trainings, to retain a contraction in the abdomen. But just for the beginning few breaths today, let's relax the abdomen as you breathe in. So there's a lovely feeling of an expansion of your belly as you breathe in, as well as the upper body, of course, where the lungs are. And once again, we'll probably contract that abdominal wall back to exhale. But before the next in-breath, just really relax the abdomen. Let the belly expand as much as the chest on the in-breath. Just work with that for a few breaths. It's really quite difficult and challenging when we're so used to just breathing into the upper chest, or the chest rather, not just the upper chest, but from the ribs, low ribs towards the upper chest. And of course, using our core strength in most of our work. But with a nice free abdomen, a nice free belly as you breathe in, a lovely compression into the organs and stomach, organs of the stomach. Breathing here. So it's a little massage, really. And then just return to a comfortable breath for you. And we might remain steady with our abdominal contraction. And feel the breath expand front, sides, back of the whole rib cage. Good. Just breathe in and out to a count of 4 together. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Equal quantity of breath throughout the breath in. Breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale a breath for 1, 2, 3. Upper chest. Exhale, soften face, forehead, ribs. Gently draw abdominal wall, navel towards the spine. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, a sweet pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, lovely moment. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again a pause, navel drawing in. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Good. Just continue breathing slowly and deeply throughout the rest of our practice. And let's welcome a little movement into this body. How are we today? Start with the head. Drop the chin down towards your body as you exhale. Roll the shoulders back and down as you breathe in, lifting front chest slightly. Exhaling, dropping the chin down closer towards your body. Roll the shoulders back and down as you breathe in. Exhale, chin towards your chest. Breathe in, bring the head back to center, keep a long spine. Exhale, turn your head to the right. Breathe in, back to center. The only thing moving is your head at the top of the spine. Exhale, turn your head to the left. Breathe in, head to center, chin parallel to the earth. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. One more either side. Breathe in. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Breathe in, center. Exhale there. Stretch the arms up as you breathe in. Open the fingers, open the palms. Lift the gaze slightly, lift the front chest. Notice a little back bend, a little hyperextension of your spine, just a comfortable little opening and awakening. Take your arms out wide as you exhale. Continue breathing, of course. Take the arms out, and round and back. Take your hands behind you. Bring your fingers pointing away towards the earth. Drop your chest back between your shoulders, rounding the front body a little. And as you breathe in, push through the hands, lift the chest, lift the head. Exhale, drop back inside of those arms, but body coming back. Inhale, push through the palms, lift and open up. Exhale, drop back down inside, rounding, and inhale, lift and hold and stay. Adjust your hands if, like me, you feel they're not in the best place to give you the best grounding or position where you can push a little deeper. Find your head comfortable. Press into your palms. Roll to the front of your sitting bones. Lift the upper chest. And then release as you exhale. Move your hands forwards in front of your shins. Come into your fingertips. Push into the fingers. Roll the shoulders back and down. Extend and lengthen the spine. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Retain that extension through your spine and just fold forwards and come down to your elbows or your palms. And pull the elbows back towards your legs. And as you're doing that, move your upper chest forwards and down, along through the neck. So not even a deep forward bend, because we're retaining some work going on in your back here, your back muscles. So stay in the elbows at the lowest, the most, and continue having that feeling of just stretching your crown of head forwards or away from your tailbone, and keeping your spine long and a little active too. Drawing, lengthening chest forwards. Good. Drop the chin slightly. Pull the shoulders back and down. Push gently through the hands. Walk them back. Bring yourself back to the center. Take your right hand outside of your hip. Stretch your left arm up. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, a gentle movement over to your right. Breathe in, push the earth away, and exhale to your left, same movement. Inhale, coming up. Exhale. Let's do a few of these, few more. Inhale, lovely rotation through your shoulders. Shoulder. Keep both sit bones grounded. Inhale. And exhale, nice and fluid. Keep this arm graceful and relaxed. It's fine. Of course it is. And up one more other side. Feel that opening a little deeper with each movement, maybe. A little more opening, and then breathe in, come back to center. Bring your hands back towards your knees. Twist your upper body to the left. Use your hands as leverage. Check there's absolutely no unnecessary tension in your shoulders or in your face or in any part of your body. But just a lovely feeling of I'm twisting my upper body. I'm creating a compression in my stomach. Good thing. I'm creating movement and in my spine. Great thing. All the way up through to the neck. So really appreciate the benefits of everything you do done mindfully on your mat, and come back to center as you do and change sides. So we can make it really simpler or simpler. We take away a lot of the baggage associated with what we do. Good. And release, come back to center. Great. Simple. Change the cross on the legs. Just put my fingers down. A little action. Changing cross of legs. A little strengthening. Come back with your hands on your knees. Hands to the shoulders, or fingertips to the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out. Simple movement, fluid, free. 5 circles, let's say, with the breath. Get an idea of how your shoulders are right now, today. 5 circles the other way. Nice and kind, nice and open. If they're feeling really open or free, fantastic. If they're feeling tight, so be it. We'll work with them as well as we can without forcing. So 4 or 5 circles there. Press the hands back on the knees. Let's interlace the fingers and push away through the palms. Squeeze the elbows in and slowly take your arms up. Chest back, good. And yeah, there's time to develop into or move into the stretch. And if you feel anything a little bit, oh, I could just do with a little shuffle, hey, take the arms up and back. Good. Beautiful. And release. Change the interlace on the fingers. Push your way through the palms, shoulders down, and stretch up. It's fantastic this practice because I never know how my body is going to work or be every morning I practice. Well, I know pretty much how it's going to be, but sometimes it surprises me how open it is. And not very often, most time. It takes a little bit of time to open, especially if we practice first thing in the morning. And release. That's why it's nice actually practicing in the afternoon. Lovely. Okay, let's release from there. It's nice. Let's come to our hands and knees. So we've already had some nice movements in the shoulders. Let's come into the hips a little with some rotation. So just make some sweet circles in your hips. Good. Lovely. Lovely. What I love to see is just that freedom. You being free within these little ideas that we have. Reversing the rotation. So it's almost, well, there's a little barrier between us, but it's still connected. But it's just this nice space of self, or sense of self in your practice, which is what we want. Not to be intimidated or to be, even feel watched or judged, of course. What's going on there? And then come back to all fours, come back to your hands and knees. And let's come back to some fluid movement through the spine here. So hands grounded, toes tucking away, knees hip width apart, cow stretch. Yeah. Inhale, move the sternum forwards, tailbone back, gazing forwards. Exhale, push through the palms, around the back, arch the spine. Inhale, shoulders open, chest forward, tailbone back. Exhale. Inhale, forwards, listening. Exhale, moving with your breath. Deep, slow breath in. Deep, slow breath out. Let's do 5. Your pace with your breath. Making it sweet, connected. Breath and movement. Then come back to all fours. Come back to neutral. Let's take a downward dog. Tuck our toes under. Push through the palms. Lift the thighs up. Lift your hips up. How those legs. You want a little movement as you step them back and walk on the spot. You're going to walk on the spot, bending alternate legs. Not even worrying or thinking too much about the actual position of downward facing at the moment. I'm just opening the legs. So I'm not worrying too much about the head or where the shoulders are. Sometimes just dropping the knee to the opposite side just to get a bit of movement in your hips. And then we can come back to our tippy toes. Feel your hands nicely spread, your thumbs and first fingers rooted. Stay on your tippy toes with relaxed legs and just find the rotation in your arms that we were looking for that provides space. So upper arms rolling away from each other. Just to that point so they feel comfortable, don't over rotate. Lower arms are kind of rolling in. So it's a different movement from the elbows. And then once you feel that, check your shoulders feel good. And then you can descend your heels back somewhat towards the floor with your feet hip width apart. And don't worry if the heels don't touch. And if they touch really easily and your legs could benefit from just stepping, sliding, shuffling back a centimetre, try that. Still with the heels down, but maybe there's a bit more room for your hips to extend back. If your legs are bent, great. We can begin to extend the legs or stretch the backs of the legs by shortening the front of the legs or contracting the thighs rather. Easier idea. Drop the chin down, keep long through your neck. Now press the mat forwards through your hands. And feel just now it's coming into a bit of a deeper working ethic or idea or feeling. Checking in with the space. Beautiful. And then exhale, come down onto your knees and hands onto all fours. And we'll just do a little melting heart. So walking the hands forwards, coming down to the elbows, or staying with the arms extended, and just dropping your chin towards the earth. And it might touch, it might not. And stay active in the arms a little. So push through the hands. It's really strong in the shoulders. They'll be rolling inwards a little. We can try to roll them away from each other, just a slight movement, but it's pretty difficult to do. So just keep them neutral. And come down to your chin or tip of your nose even. And draw the hips back. Lovely. Breathe. Lift the upper body with a firm connection through your hands to come up, and then walk the hands back underneath your shoulders once again. Downward facing dog, toes tuck under, walking the feet back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Shoulders open, chin in. Good. Come to a little lunge, get into the hips a little, come down to the left knee. Step or slide or bring your right foot outside of your right hand. Press the knee into the upper arm. Again, just feel your way into that. Listen what's happening in your groin, in your hip. And once you're there, then remain still. Right foot grounded, solid. Right hand, left hand. Find a stretch in your left leg and your hip. And indeed your right leg. So walk that left knee back. Stay with straight arms, or if you're feeling good to bend the arms, then bend the arms. But feeling of your right rib cage coming down inside of your right thigh. You might even come down to your elbows. You might be staying on your palms. You're finding the best stretch for you within these ideas of alignments in the practice, in the posture. So we're being honest and humble, and little by little, working that way, we will open up a little more and free tensions. Check the space in the upper back, in the shoulders. Fold a little closer with each out breath, or remain steady. Feel that right foot on the earth. Press the big toe in a little deeper. Press the heel in. See how funny, how amazing, just you change the emphasis of your press, how that affects different muscles, or you might feel that differently in the back of your right leg, from the big toe to the heel. So try to feel even through the whole foot. And now twist from here. So walk the hands back, tuck your left toes under, lift the left knee. So push that left heel away, feel that left leg super alive. Pivot, left heel down, right hip tucking in line with your right foot. So there's a little shift of the weight here. So coming over towards your right hand, right foot. So we're changing the center of balance as you open up your left side, stretch your left arm up. Push down through the 3 points equally on the earth. Reach up through the left hand, or keep the left hand on your lower back. Or if it's too much, if you're just feeling, oh, that's too much right now, bring the hand down. Push down, open up. Back to downward facing. Right leg swings back. Stretch into Adho Mukha Svanasana. So feel a movement, a change in the stretch here from that very first moment you entered. This stretch here to growing a little deeper, drawing the hips back, keeping long through the neck. Press firmly through the hands. Contract your thighs, breathe. And we'll change sides with our lunge and twist here. So right knee down. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Hands underneath the shoulders, left knee in towards the arm. Spread the toes, lengthen the toes of your left foot. Feel the ground nice and broad. How are we feeling here? Is it a bit too comfortable or is that fair, challenging enough? How's the breath? Always check in with the breath. If you can breathe sweetly and your face is relaxed, then we're good. Then we can go a bit further. Walk the right knee back. Get into that hip, into the pelvis. And then a little deeper if you wish, coming down to your elbows. Or just bending the arms a little. But retaining this left leg position. Knee above the ankle, hip in line with the knee. And your left rib cage is dropping. Your left waist is coming inside of your left thigh without twisting down, but an even release down towards the mat. And you're breathing here, breathing into this challenge. Good. Lovely. And walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Tuck your right toes under, lift the knee, straighten leg. Keep left arm and left leg together. Turn on the big toe, right heel comes down. Move your weight a little, so you have to come over, I think a little bit towards that left foot. So you feel your center of balance really just steadier, stronger. And then open up your right side. Hand to the lower back or up to the sky. Or a little bit of each as you wish. Just make it work for you right now, today. And there's no judgment. If the hand is here, fantastic. It means you know that this is a better place for me than over trying and making this stuff work for you, for your body, for your health throughout. Good. Downward facing. So the right hand comes down, left leg steps back slowly. Adjust your feet, find your position. Little marks maybe on your mat where they create marks where they sit. Once you're there, push into the hands, draw the hips back. Keep the chest and belly lifted and keep the neck long. Beautiful. So from there, walk your feet forwards to your hands. Fold into a forward bend, bending your legs. Let your head relax, your neck soften. Separate your feet if that feels safer, more comfortable, more safer really than comfort, but sometimes with the feet together it's just a little bit, not so much space. And of course the legs are moving in slightly. So either feet together or slightly apart. Bring your hands to the floor. Bend your legs till you reach that. Drop your chin in. Move your weight forwards to the front of your feet. Roll the shoulders back. Push into the feet. Lift your hips very slightly. Press into your hands and squeeze your body closer. Good. Straighten legs a little more. Just work the way you feel good. Where you find your challenge. Lovely. And then we'll actually just uncurl up from there. So chin in. Uncurl up through your spine. Make your way up to standing. From that forward bend, it's always, certainly for me, I need a couple of moments. Suddenly we're back and the blood that has just been rushing to your head, your brain, just needs to come back to steadiness. Lovely. Let's do some sun salutations today. Do sun salutations every day, but here we go today. How are we? Feet together, slightly apart as you wish, shoulders back. This is a posture in itself. Little engagement of abdominals, front hips lifting slightly, comfortable space through your lower back. Okay, we'll all have different natural curves in our spine, but just make sure you're feeling tall, wherever that means for you, wherever you're feeling tall, without over pinching or over stressing. So a lovely feeling of lifting up, but in a really comfortable and pleasant way. Feel your feet grounded, gaze forwards. Moving with our breath, sun salutation, one breath, one movement, long and deep breath. Arms by the side, mountain posture. Breathing in and out, a beat of 4. Good. And let's awaken here. Breathe in, stretch the arms forwards and up. Open up, I'm keeping my arms wide and a little back bend there, and then exhaling, folding forwards, bending the legs on the way. There's a whole breath to find a forward bend. Step back deep with the right leg as you breathe in and come to your knee, and a lovely space through your upper body, comfortable. Exhale back to a plank position. Now we have to work strong here, legs, arms, upper body, back, abdomen. Breathe in, exhale. Lightly release down. Feel your hands solid to the earth. Inhale through to cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog, from the knees to the toes, pushing back. Inhale the right foot forward, lightly to your left knee. A little opening of the upper body. Just check we're not really cramped. Exhale your left foot forwards and fold into forward bend. Breathing in, reaching forwards, stretching up. Opening up, leaning back slightly. Exhale, hinge and fold forwards and down. Left leg back as you breathe in. Come to the knee, space in the upper body, shoulders down from ears. So fingertips or palms, whatever you wish. Exhale back to plank. Sometimes I stay in palms, sometimes fingertips. Breathe in here. And exhale, knees touch the earth. Bump goes back a little bit, elbows bend, and they're in close to chest chin. Inhale, scoop, slide, glide forwards to cobra. Exhale. Fluid through the whole of the body back. Left foot forward as you breathe in. Right knee to the earth. Find your space. Exhale, your right foot forward and fold. Inhaling, reaching forward, stretching up, leaning back, and exhale, hands to your heart. Remember, through all those up and down movements from standing, you can bend the legs on the way, deep as you like. See how fluid you can make your movements. Let's do the same again with the straight leg as we go back this time, arms by the side. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge and fold forwards. Inhale, right leg back, come to the toes, keep the right leg straight. Exhale back to plank position. Hold your press up steady, breathe in, spine between the shoulder blades. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale through to Bhujangasana. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhaling the right foot forward. Exhale the left foot forward. Continue squeezing, folding. Inhale, forwards and up. Lean back slightly. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Left leg back as you breathe in. Space, shoulders, upper body. Exhale back to plank. Upper arms open, breathe in. Strong legs. Exhale. Knees, chest, chin. Keep the elbows narrow. Glide through as you breathe into cobra. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe in the left foot forward. Breathe out the right foot forward and fold. Breathe in, reach forward, stretch up. Breathe out, hands to your heart. Center. Arms by the side, remain steady. Long deep in and out breath. One more exactly the same, just flowing. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, hinge and fold forwards. Right leg on your breath in, back. Lovely. Left leg, exhale. Inhale in your plank position. Exhale to knees, chest, chin. Inhale through to cobra. Exhale, push back to down dog. Inhale the right foot forward. Exhale the left foot forward. Inhale, reach forward, stretch up, lift the sternum, lean back a touch. Exhale, forwards and down. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, right leg back. Breathe in, 2, 3, a little more. Exhale, slow, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, stretch from navel through. Take that movement all the way. Exhale, back to down dog. Great. Inhaling your left foot forward. Exhale your right foot. Inhale, forwards and up. Exhale, back to Tadasana. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Continue breathing. Lean back slightly. Bring your palms together or keep them shoulder width. Lifting the chest, engaging the legs. Breathe in, come up. Exhale, fold forwards. Let the arms sweep past your feet and lay them on your lower back. Let the head relax, the shoulders. Now work the legs. Bring the weight forwards a little to your toes. Keep that work, that feeling stretch in the backs of your legs. And now lift the hands up. Think about the shoulders, the arms. Lift the hands right up. And exhale, bring them over towards the front of your mat. Inhale, lift the hands away from you to the sky. Exhale, bring them over towards your toes. Keep your neck long, breathe in. And exhale, last chance, just squeeze those hands over. Get into the shoulders, that space, that rotation. And then release the hands down. Fingertips, step back with the right leg. Come into our lunge. Left leg bent, arms up, chest back now. Chest back, front hips lifting. Work this right leg. So the right leg, the one that we can't see. Well, we can't see either leg, but the right leg. Turn on that thigh. Push your left foot. Stretch straight up to the sky. Keep the shoulders a little soft. Palms facing each other, fingers together. Gaze twisting from here. Right hand underneath the right shoulder. Push through the right hand. Open up your left side. Re-engage right leg. Now press into that right hand to find a bit more space in your right shoulder. And release back to press up position. Plank position. So we might step back and find we're not really in plank. So let's refine that. Shoulders forwards, legs engaged, arms strong, fingers spread. Spine relaxed between the shoulders. Breathe in. Belly lifted, chest lifted. And exhale down to your knees, your chest, your chin. Let's breathe in and come into Cobra, which we'll hold for a couple of breaths. Shoulders. Lift the head slightly. Lift the sternum. Drop the belly down. And exhale. Push through the hands from the nose to the toes. Go back to down dog. Lovely, the transitions, the fluid movement, especially going back to down dog between the knees and the feet and the hips and the spine. Good. Right foot comes forward as you breathe in. Ground the foot, left toes to a lunge. Sit down low, work the back leg. Arms up, chest back a little, just pure extension here. Gazing forwards, energy through your arms. Shoulders down a little, work the back leg a little more. Great, working what we can do with this body, this mind. Breathe into your twist, left hand down, push the earth away, open your right side. Turn the head to look to the right. Now press deeper into that left hand, so we're lifting up out of the earth. Good, forward bend from there, right hand comes down, left foot forwards and fold. This time, let's take the elbows, take hold of the elbows in front of you. Bring them above the crown of the head. And take a few moments here to stretch, pull the elbows down. Good, finding the weight in the front of your feet, stretching the backs of the legs, working strong. And then release the arms. Let's come to a little Utkatasana or squat here. As you breathe in, come up. If your feet are hip width apart like mine, just come into a little squat, knees hip width apart. Sit down a little lower, lift the chest, take the gaze up. And then push, feel the feet connected as you breathe in, come up. And exhale, hinge and fold forwards and down. Sweep the arms past, interlace them once again, lay them on your back. Just try to make sure we change the interlace on the fingers. Lift the hands up, work the legs. Exhale, bring the hands over. Inhale, lift the shoulders away from the earlobes. And exhale, bring them over. Hands towards your toes. Inhale, lift the shoulders away from those earlobes once again. Exhale, over they come. And release, fingertips to the floor underneath your shoulders. Left leg steps back. Good. Let's have a moment here. Come down to the left knee. Stretch that left leg back. Bring your hands to your right knee. Shoulders back. So movement down and forward through the hips. A nice stretch in the thigh. Balancing in that right foot, left knee, left toes or top of left foot. And then release back to plank. And take side plank from here today. So from your plank position, either keep your feet hip width apart. Of course, do any modification that we sometimes do with your foot on the floor. But I like working this with feet together. We're going to go to the left. So we just pivot over to the outside of the left foot. And the right foot is already on top of the left foot. And you open up. Beautiful. And then release back to plank. And we'll change sides. So checking, feeling a plank, a straight line, then pivot over to the right foot or the other foot, right hand. Stretch up, push down, reach up, press down, hips forward. And release back to a plank position. In fact, from plank, push into the hands, go straight back to down dog. Cement your hands to the earth. Open the shoulders, have your feet slightly apart, hip width. Let the head relax. Let's do our up dog, down dog movement here. I love this movement lately. So we're keeping our arms super straight and allowing all that movement to move through the shoulders. So as you breathe in, we're going to come into upward dog. So just move forwards. Keep the legs off the earth and exhale. Roll through the toes back to down dog. Inhale, coming forwards, the arms stay straight. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, forwards. Lovely. Exhale, downward facing. One for luck. Breathe in, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot forward as you breathe in, inside of the hand down to the right knee. Walk the hands back. Rest them on your left knee. Shoulders back. Little stretch here through the thigh. And left leg. Beautiful. One more forward bend. So push through the left foot, step the right foot forward and fold. So I'm going to work a little standing split from here. So fold into forward bend. Move your hands forwards, slightly wider than your shoulders. We can separate the feet actually. Let's start with the left foot on the floor. So move your hands so you feel comfortable or supported as far forwards or back. And we're going to begin to lift the right leg up and fold. Keep your right hand on the earth. Maybe your left hand can take hold of the back of your left ankle. Lift the head first of all. Bend the left leg a little as you come down. Transfer the weight to your right foot. Again, a little shift of balance, center of balance. So might need to just move the hips across so you feel the center of your ankle is the center of the lift. And you can walk the hands back and fold. Beautiful. And bend the right leg on the way down and then just fold into a forward bend. Take hold of the elbows this time around the backs of your legs, maybe behind the knees. Settle the feet. Take a breath from that strong work and then turn it back on again as you slide the elbows down and squeeze your body close. And your nose between that space between your legs. Beautiful. Release the hands, bend the legs, come up into another chair posture, Utkatasana. And then push through the feet, the arms extended, come up. And exhale, bring your palms through your center and by your side and separate your feet. Ah, beautiful. So try not to fuss, to be distracted. Just breathe in and out, slower. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3. Soften the face. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Good. Step out to your right. Turn your right leg out 90 degrees. Turn your left leg in a little towards your right. Open the arms. So this body is a beautiful thing. It's alive. You're engaged. You're strong from every point, from your toes to your fingertips. So retain that as you exhale into triangle. We're going to bring our right fingertips underneath the shoulder, and left arm to the lower back, left hand to the lower back or to the sky. And breathe here. Now, see in that right foot if your weight is in your big toe or your little toe. And just bring it into the big toe if you feel you'll roll into the outside of that foot. Push into your fingertips or your palm, or if you had a yoga block, you could use that, of course. Stretch up deeper through the left arm. Turn the head a little further to look towards the sky. Roll your left hip forwards or down slightly. In case we're over twisting in that lower back. And breathe. Release the left hand. Bring it in towards your right thigh. Keeping the fingertips maybe into the palm. Open up your left upper chest without twisting into your lower back. Just move that shoulder open, or your right hand on your ankle maybe. And release and push through the right foot and come up. And we'll change sides. Left leg turns out, right leg turns in. Feel the earth through the feet. Extend the arms wide. Chest back, space, exhale away. Fingertips. Right arm opens up. So the shoulder opens up. The arm extends. Okay, check you're not over twisting in this right hip. And breathe. Take the gaze up. Where's the weight in the front foot? We're rolling a little to the outside of the foot. Bring it back in. Get into those inner leg muscles. Push into the fingers. Stretch up. Release the right hand. Wrap it around. And use that to open the shoulder and the right rib cage. But the hips haven't moved. Good. Just the right rib cage, shoulder. Squeeze open. Of course, the left shoulder tucks under a little. And release the right hand. Push into the left foot. Come all the way up. Turn the toes in. Interlace the fingers. Push away through the palms. Stretch up. Release. Change the interlace. Push away. Exhale. Breathe in. Stretch up. And release the arms. Turn your right leg out 90 degrees. Step it a little wider. Warrior 2. Bend the right leg. Take the arms out. Take your gaze to the right. So sometimes these postures, they don't need to be, sometimes we don't feel we're working to that point where we're really, really suffering. It just feels just that right amount of work. Take it to there. You feel the openness, the space, the control, and your body doing as it should or as it could, with as little wasted energy. So free of tension as you can. Of course we're working. Of course this is challenging. The arms are getting tight. That right leg is. The hips are open. Stretch away more. So a little Pajvakonasana with our elbow to the knee. So it's nice with the elbow on the knee, and then that's pushing into there. So you lift your right rib cage up and stretch that left arm and see that lovely 45-degree angle from your left fingertips to your left ankle, and that triangle of light underneath your right rib cage. The space and openness. And then release into Warrior 2, other side. Push through the right foot, come up, turn the toes in, step your left leg, turn your left leg out. Breathe in and breathe out. Turn the head. Hold steady. Holding steady is where the magic happens in these postures. Where the challenge is, where it gets tough, and we decide, can we work a little deeper, and that makes it easier, or whether we need to just back off a touch. So stretch further. Pajvakonasana, left elbow, right arm sweeps over, bend the front leg, beautiful push into the elbow. Turn the head to the right. Beautiful, and release. Breathe in, push through that foot, keep it solid, come up, and exhale, release, turn the toes in. Great. Okay, let's step back to the front of the mat today. And separate your feet hip width apart. With a forward bend over single leg, little Purvottanasana. So we're going to step back with that left leg, a nice big step. You said, I'm taking 3 steps to find my big step. You can do it in 1 if you feel good with that. I feel a bit safer just taking it in stages. We're going to fold over the right leg. So from this crease at your right thigh, pulling the thigh bone back, keeping the upper body long. We're going to bend that right leg a little to come forwards. So try not to round forwards into this, but keep the upper body low, even if that means bending the right leg as much as I am here. So you lay your body on the thigh and let your hands come down. Now we're safe. We're in control. From there, without sliding your rib cage back up towards your hip, you're going to straighten the right leg. You can turn the hands around and walk your fingers towards the back of your mat or your left leg. Just to feel that lovely deep stretch going on here in your right leg. It's going to open up a little more if you stay steady and feel a letting go and a stretch appearing in that right leg. Okay. Kind of right side of your head is just inside of your right leg. Your right rib cage is just resting on the thigh. Feel your hips good. Push through the right foot and fold. And walk the hands back. Bend the right leg a little. Breathe in, lift the hands and push through the foot. Come all the way up. Lovely stretching this leg. And then we're going to change sides. So to step forwards, I'm going to bend the right leg. Walk the left foot forwards. Step back with the right leg. Maybe 1 step, maybe a little more. Good. Comfortable with your hips. So it's really complicated, and this feeling of where this left thigh bone sits in the hip, feel that comfortable and feel your hips comfortable towards the front of your mat. As in, don't over twist to try to get anywhere. Adjust your feet. Keep your hips facing the front as well as you can. We're going to fold forwards again from the hip. Long through the front body. Bend your left leg as much as you need to. Roll or fold, and once you're folding, bring your hands down. Find that safety of your hands. So now having 4 points on the earth, you can really begin to work that left leg there. Did you bend that left leg on the way? There's a chance to begin to straighten it. Move your hands where they feel to give you the best position to stretch a little deeper. So either keep them forward or by your side. I like to turn them round towards the back of the mat. You can really feel that going on in the back of the left leg now. And then just breathing. Deep and long. Come out with control and grace. So I'm going to lift the head, walk the hands forward. That's all good. Bend the left leg, lift the hands, breathe in, push into the foot, come up. And step back to the front of your mat. Good, front of the mat, lovely. Take a few breaths here. So dancer posture, we're just going to do something else I like to do with dancer. It's not coming into the posture. We will do afterwards. But first of all, if we think a little bit about Dhanurasana, our bow posture, and the way we use the leg to pull the leg away. We're just going to work with that first of all. So left foot on the floor. We're going to bend the right leg and take the hand inside of the right foot and drop the knee down and stretch the left arm up. And then we're just going to stay tall, but I'm going to push. I'm going to kick that right foot down and stretch up through the left side. So I don't know if we can see here through the devices we're working with, but the idea of here, I'm not engaging, but now I'm going to really push that right foot down and stretch that left arm up. Suddenly there's a whole lot of engagement, nice engagement coming on. So I'm not relaxed, I'm pushing, maybe even thought of the knee pushing down towards the floor. and a little bit back, but not really, more down. And reaching that left arm up and palm back. It's really nice. We find that, and then we'll change sides. Okay. So left leg bends, right foot solid. Here, I'm just kind of wobbling a bit and hanging out. I'm not engaging the leg or even this right arm or right leg. So from there, push the left knee down. Feel that lovely in the shoulder, in your back. Right arm coming up and back, and breathe. Lovely. And then release. So with some of that awareness into Natarajasana, dancer posture, back onto the left foot, right foot, hold. Of course, you might prefer to take the outside of the foot, that's fine. Stretch the left arm up. So really engage. Drive that right knee now, not only down, but away, away, and up, and reach that left arm forward. So the more alive everything is, the lighter and freer and fluid the movement. And breathe and hold. And release. Fantastic. And changing sides. So the right foot grounded. Left leg. Drive that foot away. Stretch the arm. Use the leg. Use both legs in a different way, but use the legs. And breathe. Lift that left foot up. Lift the leg up. Breathe deep. Beautiful. And release. And come back to center. Fantastic. Feet together. Shoulders down. Again, all we need is a breath in and out. Deep and long. We're ready for tree. On our left foot. Right leg comes in. Little help with the hand. Palms together. Gaze forward. Core, abdominals, left leg strong, right foot pressing in, open a little deeper into the hip, as in taking the right knee out without turning the hip. Lift the chest, shoulders down, hands merging. Stretch up out of the waist, stay in that left foot, and release. And change sides, right foot grounded, left foot, in she comes, push, steady, are we good? Palms when you're ready, there's no rush. But then again, we don't want to hang about forever, it's that balance. Push the foot, open the left knee, lengthen the upper body, lift out of the waist, stretch up. Stretch from the waist. And release. Beautiful. And let's come down into Malasana here, so take your feet nice and wide, or at least hip width. Toes turning out, gently come down into Malasana, shuffle the elbows in, shoulders inside, sitting down, lifting front body, so pressing, it's nice to have that feeling of pressing the elbows in and creating this lift of the front body. Beautiful place to hang out, breathe. So many benefits come from holding these postures. So a lot of practice is very much about fluid movement and the transition, and not a lot of postures are held for very long, but so many benefits from holding a posture. not only in our Hatha practice, or not only in our Yin practice and Hatha, but in all practices. Okay, now lengthen up from the waist, stretch up even more, widen through your collarbones, press. Beautiful. And release. Gently make your way out. And come to a cross-legged sitting position for a moment. Rest your hands lightly on your knees. Just define a lovely, comfortable sitting position. It may feel similar to when you first began practice. It may feel different. It may even feel a little bit tighter. Hey, that sometimes happens too. So just explore the space and just allow, if it does feel a bit tighter, those tightnesses to release. And how can we do that? Just by being steady, relaxing, breathing deep and long. And release. And let's come to some forward bend work here today. So Janushirasana first of all, left leg extending, right foot guided in towards your left thigh, like a tree posture. There's a little more openness in the ankle probably. Right knee out to the side, find the front tip of your left sitting bone. Stand up here. In fact, before we even go forwards, we'll take a twist. So from the center, extend up through the crown of the head, shoulders open. And with that space, in fact, let's do it without using the arms and just use our back, different feeling. Palms towards your heart center, rest your thumbs on your sternum and just rotate your upper body towards the right leg. Retaining that extension. Good. And breathe. Lengthen left side of your waist, right side equal. Then release the hands and just go a little bit deeper. See how the hands can just create a bit more leverage. And also, when we're using the arms now, we've relaxed the back. So there's a different relationship, different muscles, different things going on. Twist a little deeper. Hips are steady. Lovely. And release. Come back to center. Let's just simply change sides with Janushirasana. Right leg extended. Left foot in towards your right thigh. Are we feeling good in our sitting bones? Always just check the foundation before we go anywhere. That happens in a millisecond or half a second. Palms. Upper body. Create a length. Without over stressing or over clenching, but just lift up out of the waist, feel long, and then twisting to the left leg. We won't go so far because we aren't using the arms yet. Then release the arms, use your press, your push, and your pull, and you relax the back, even if we're not aware. Twist a little deeper. Incredible, this little body and the way we work and how we can explore this mechanism, mechanics of our movement. Good. And release back to center. Good. Stretch both legs forwards. Okay, it's a strong one. Go strong with our forward bend first of all. Let's see where we go. Draw away the flesh from your sitting bones. We're going to do Paschimottanasana or towards Paschimottanasana with archer arms. So, sitting up nice and tall, take the right arm up, bend the elbow, bring the hand towards your back. Deep as you can. Left arm rotates around, grab hold of your shirt or maybe a fingertip or maybe a few fingers here. And then just stretch up. So if you're holding a shirt or if you had a yoga belt, that would be great. You can just hold that between both hands. And then stretch up and pull down. So as we're pulling up through right elbow down through the left, that same feeling when we were doing dancer posture or Natarajasana. That feeling of equally from the center, stretching up and stretching down. We can consider the center here, maybe our hands. So stretching up and down and opening. We'll have a little hinge forwards, not too far. Or wherever it takes you. Breathing in, coming up, fantastic. And exhale, gently release. Maybe like me, you just need a moment for those shoulders just to recover, or a feeling of a warmth and a flush through this arm and shoulders, and then changing sides. With archer arms, left hand, elbow, arm, right arm. Bind, grab what you can, shirt, finger, 4 fingers, firm grip, stretch up, pull down and pull up, keeping your hands solid together if they're engaged, or keeping that connection, or your shirt or your belt, stretching that belt, stretch up, look up slightly, open up, awaken, and then hinging, bend the legs on the way, fold. Beautiful. And breathing in, coming up, gently release the arms, rest them on your knees or your thighs. Again, easiest way to recover quickly is breathe in and out slowly, 2 breaths, 1 breath. Good. Stretch both arms up, straight Paschimottanasana. Exhale, hinge and fold forwards. Go where the breath takes you. Settle, bend the legs as much as you need to. And fold. Either working your posture quite firmly, quite strongly, or wanting or sensing it's we're coming towards the end of practice, just that you just want to relax a little bit into it, giving yourself a bit of space, quietness. If you're working a little deeper, you can take your hands around the feet, stretch your upper body forwards, press your body down, shoulders back. Deep, long in and out breath, slide your upper body forwards, press down as you exhale. Every breath is an opportunity to make a slight difference. Sometimes you want to ignore that and just stay where you are. That's fine too, of course. But just know when you're feeling good with it, that every breath is an opportunity to make a difference in every posture. And that doesn't necessarily mean going much further, but finding a way to make it as strong but more comfortable. So finding where we can push and where we can relax. Beautiful. Breathe. Beautiful. Oh, what a lovely place. Lovely practice. Superb. And release. Stretch the arms forwards. Come up. Stay here. Release the arms like we did earlier out. So there's a big rotation here. Slow. Opening into the shoulders. Take the arms out. Back. Roll them in now. Down. Good. And then turn the hands forwards. And we're going to do this with bent legs today. Bend your legs, bring your feet hip width apart in front of your knees here. We might need to move because we're going to lift up into tabletop. So just keeping your feet beneath your knees and your wrists beneath your shoulders, and just lift up into this tabletop. And let the head relax and push down through the palms. Now lift the butt a little more. Good. Hold and breathe. Imagine you've got a football between your knees, or a basketball, let's say. So there's a little pressure pressing into the center. Now press deeper into your hands. Lift your chest, lift your butt a little more. Fantastic. And then release. So yeah, there's an opportunity. Good. Stretch the legs forwards for a moment. In fact, cross the legs. And if we've just continuously crossed the legs in the same way, just bring the other leg in front. And sit up nice and tall. Good. Shoulders back. Beautiful. Again, we need 2-3 breaths. And that intensive work just softens everything. The body softens. And we'll do a twist. So slide that left leg away. Bring your right foot to the outside of your left knee and your left foot across. We'll just work one more little seated twist. Sitting up nice and tall. Cradle the right knee. Tuck your right hand in behind you. So to notice how we are in the twist, I quite often would just soften the upper body. And though I don't want to twist from there, but I want to find as much space in the upper body, again, without over tensing or stressing, but just that lift with the breath, and then with that beautiful space, rotate to the right. Bring your right big toe towards the floor. So bring that left knee across. So your right foot is in the ground. If it's not. You can release the right hand. Just tuck it into your waist if you wish. Sometimes find with the right hand there, it's kind of stressing the right shoulder a little. And release. And we'll change sides with that. So slide the right leg away. Bend the leg. Bring the foot outside of the knee. The right foot across a little. Again, before we twist, that feeling of have I created as much space? And this foot, the big toe, so bring the knee across, lovely stretch into the outside of the leg. Hold, again, just the firm thumb is open. And I'll have as much space in the upper body as I can right now. And then with that, I'm twisting to the left. And all of the fantastic benefits of twisting going on right now. So feel good about that. Breathe. Just holding this twist. Then a beautiful when you release the flush, the flow, the blood flowing back. As that left arm, you want to tuck it in a little. So you take that shoulder might be a bit more relaxed. Or keep the hand or move it where you wish. And release, then come back to center. Fantastic. Let's come down to our our back from there. Bend the legs in towards you. And have a beautiful soft squeeze down with your legs. Drop the shoulders down from your ears, tuck your elbows in. Lift your head and slide your chin down. Stretch up through both legs. So a very tiny inversion, half inversion really, just with the legs. Long through your neck. Palms on the earth or support your legs if you need. An extension through the legs, but a soft extension. Feet touching, or maybe they just separate a little if that feels okay. Then gently bend your legs in towards you. Take your hands to your knees. Bring the knees back together. Let's do some really nice rotations here just to finish today. So push the knees away as you breathe in and exhale a nice circle out wide again. 4 more with your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Good. 3 more. Or 5 rotations. Just cooling the body down, cooling the practice down. Worked really hard, just 5 rotations the other way. Really strong as always. But just cool it down nice and fluid. So not over trying with these. So just loose. So beginning cool and allow some healing. Good. And then release. Bring your feet to the floor, hip width apart. Into semi-supine. Find the space through your back, through your neck. Raise the arms up and cross them over your upper chest. So just a little shoulder stretch here. Walking your fingers away from the side of your body and then dropping or letting go of any hold in your shoulders and in your arms. Letting the legs be relaxed, just settling into the earth through the feet. Breathe. Slow deep breath. And then changing the cross on your arms. Graceful change. Walking your fingers away. Or just allowing the weight that there is in your arms to be as heavy as you can. So when we relax all the muscles, then we become heavy. And when we tense or contract the muscles, that's where we find the lightness. So here we want to just be heavy. Okay. And release the arms, bring them down by your side. Again, just lift and release the back, find the length in your spine, push through the elbows, lift and lengthen your upper back, and indeed your head, drop your chin down. Stay in semi-supine for a little. Really about finding the length through your neck as well. Drop your chin down a little more, drop the shoulders down. And then from there, one at a time, slide your legs away for Shavasana. If you want to just stay there, relax. Slide your legs away. Roll the arms open. Separate the legs. Separate the arms from your body. Comfortable distance from your center. And just a little journey, scan through your body, just check. Everything feels okay in the right place. That you can begin to really let go. And as you stay here from now, from this very moment, this very breath, to one in 50, 60 breath time, your body will feel, or you will have given it that time and space to relax quite deeply, really deeply. And that only happens when you give it that time and make that decision to remain still. And if something's really grumbling or unhappy or painful, then we're not going to be able to achieve or get the benefits from your Shavasana sleep. If anything feels wrong, let's make an adjustment, let's move it, let's support it, let's take it wherever it feels okay, wherever that may be. Just so you can really dissolve for the next few minutes. So no work whatsoever required. Relax your fingers, your thumbs, your feet. Feel a gentle softness appearing in your legs, around your knees, as you let go of any gripping in your buttocks, in your abdomen. Just natural breathing, slow. Maybe it's really quiet now, or really gentle. Relax your forehead, your eyebrows, and your shoulders. And the shoulder blades release to the earth. Backs of hands. Another deep exhalation and release deep into your legs. Let your feet fall away. You can let yourself go 100%. You're safe. There's nothing to fear. Bathe in this beautiful space. Beautiful. Stay with this beautiful posture, Shavasana, for as long as you wish, in your own home, in your own space, in your own time. The longer the better. 4 minutes is okay, 5 is okay, 10 is even better, 15, fantastic. So it's a beautiful moment, these are beautiful moments, just spend them with yourself, with your breath, with the simplicity and the ease and the space, most unbeing. Just feeling part of oneness. Really let go of ourselves, what we perceive as ourselves. Find that little space deeper.